want to start off, make sure you speak loud, but we'll kind of that further. We want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. The Hebrew Israelites coming week in and week out. The prophets had a downfall and destruction of America, Babylon the Great, to tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you're the biblical Israelites and the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And also to tell you heathen that once we come in rulership and of our Lord and Savior, Yahushua, who the world then called Jesus Christ, you will be put in subjection, right? There will be no more wickedness. There will be no more rulership of you upon the planet Earth. That shit is out. Everything is going to be restored back to normal. When I mean normal, to its godly, natural ways, how the Heavenly Father have set things up to be created and performed on the earth. Point blank, period. And there ain't nothing else to say about that. But, right. Oh, but before this comes, there's going to be great troubles and misery upon Babylon around the world. Woe to the world, as our forefather Ezra said. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So before the kingdom of heaven is ushered upon the planet Earth, there's going to be great destruction. There's going to be what was told Ezekiel, lamentations, mourning, and woe. That's coming upon Earth, man. Whether you receive it or not, whether you hear it or forbear, you going to see. Good,
right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world."
Matter of fact, you know what? Let me go into that word, and if we ain't speaking loud enough, let us know on the comment board. Let's go into that word misery, right? When you go into the word misery, let me bring it up just a little bit. All right, just a little bit. When we go into that word misery, it goes into what? It says, the late 14th century, a state of grievous affliction, condition of external unhappiness, from the old French misère, miserable situation, misfortune, distress. From the Latin is miseria, wretchedness. From miser, wretched, pitiable. See miser meaning condition of one in great sorrow or mental distress. So these things are about to come upon you people upon earth. Right? When we talk about Jacob's trouble, when we talk about the time of Jake, so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, that's about to come upon a time that y'all never had before. And remember, we went through some great misery. We went through some times of great distress. We even think about slavery, right? A lot of you people don't even know the depths of slavery, right? You might just think that, oh, okay, we was on the field, we was getting beat, this and that was happening. No, slavery way more brutal than what you could ever think of, right? What about before slavery? What about what they say the medieval times and things of that sort? When you think about the Colosseum shit, right? Think about that. The gladiators, right? Think about being put in a Colosseum, right? And you're being used for entertainment, but you are fighting for your life against lions, tigers, and bears. Leopards and shit. You know how traumatizing that is? You know what I'm saying? That you're getting pushed out there to say, you know what, fight for your life, but against a freaking bear. All you got is a little shield, or a spear, or a sword. Nigga, this is a beast.
Right.
A beast that you got to fight against. But guess what? You got hundreds or thousands of people in the crowds, cheering, laughing, or whatever they may be doing, but just watching on while you fight for your life. That's just one example I'm giving.
Right. You gotta think about when you go back into the time of
matter of fact, I'm bringing up closer. They can walk around. They can walk through this shit, so they can hear it. Right? Go ahead. No, you good. Right. Go ahead.
When you go back into the time of Antiochus Epiphanes, right? The different things, and it gives you an example of the Maccabees. The woman and her 7 sons, those 7 brothers, how they tortured them for not eating pork. Imagine what they were doing to all the other, and also what? Persecuting our people on the Sabbath day, right? Knowing that we were not allowed to make the Sabbath day unholy, right? So finding them and persecuting them and destroying them.
Yeah.
It's going to be even worse than that. You know, at a time where you could confess to be a Jew.
Yeah.
Right? Or else you would be off, man.
Persecuted and off.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that time is coming again. You know, if you want to profess to believe in the Lord, all right, or profess to be a son or a daughter of the Most High, profess to be an Israelite, right? There's going to be persecution for you, right? You'll either be beheaded or whatever other torture methods this devil has set up, man. You know, there ain't nothing new under the sun. He's going to do what he always did, you know?
That's right, bro. Go ahead, Doc.
Okay. I got this right here real quick too. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, or you can say a time of misery, right? Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Yeah, so we coming in these times again. So if you're not written in the book, you're going to get caught out there. Whatever your judgment may be, whether it's famine, whether it's destruction by the sword, whether it's a nuclear missile, whatever the case may be, you ain't going to make it. That's the point of it at all. You ain't going to make it, right? But what we are letting our people know that a great tribulation, a great destruction is coming to the planet Earth. But who is it going to visit? You. It's not going to pass over you unless you're a what? Unless you are part of the elect. Other than that,
Covered with the blood of the Lord.
they wicked, bro. They wicked. Go ahead, bro. That's cool.
Right.
You ain't gonna stop this work because you still gonna get this work.
Right. We're coming into a time of great troubles and great misery. It's going to be so great that the Lord is going to have Michael the archangel. He's going to have the angels intervene on the behalf of the elect. So that's how great a trouble is about to be, man.
Yeah.
You know, not only it be, as the brother put it, nation wars. Let's say it like that.
Yeah.
Right, or people nation against nation, right, out here in the streets of America, right? There's going to be wild beasts, right? There's going to be demons, man. There's going to be apparitions, right? There's going to be these creatures that this devil whipped up in the lab, man. Creatures newly created, man. There's going to be all kinds of things going on all at one time. There's going to be cyborgs and robots, right? With RoboCop, right? So it's going to be everything you see in all these apocalyptic movies, so to speak, right? All put together times 10, right? But look, bring the plagues of Egypt upon its place again, man.
Might be that. Go ahead, bro.
Right. The second Ezra chapter 15 to verse 11. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite each.
As before. So we know what the plagues that happened in ancient Egypt, right? But these same plague rods will come upon American Babylon the Great, but even more, right? Plagues that's not heard of. The scriptures talk about these different, what it says, newly created beasts.
Yep.
It's going to come upon the earth and come upon the people. And that's what people are going to have to deal with. All these different things are coming, right? Especially to American Babylon the Great, right? So with these things happening, who is it going to affect? It's going to affect the regular, average person. And like we said, whoever's not protected from the blood of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is out of there. You're not going to make it. There is no escape. But it's almost like we said last week, final destination, right? You know how people was trying to thinking they was about to run from death. You ain't able to run from death, right? Because the death angel is already there to get you. You might try to think you escape it one way, but you're gonna get caught another way, which is mentioned in almost what Amos the fifth chapter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because hey, you might think that this is talking about the modern day land which they call Egypt, but this is really talking about America, right? This is because when you go into the prophecy of Deuteronomy 28, in 68, it says bring them back into Egypt again, really meaning bring them back into bondage, right? Which America is spiritually Egypt, man. The scripture talk about what is that? Spiritually, what does it say? Spiritually Sodom and Egypt, right? This is the new place of our bondage. So when he's talking about bringing us out with a stretched out arm from and smite plagues upon Egypt as before, it's talking about America, right? Which their symbols, their buildings, their monuments are all they're Egyptian monuments, man. So they come in the spirit of ancient Egypt. They come in the spirit of enslaving and having the people of the Lord in captivity. Right? The scriptures even mention the daughter of Egypt. That's America, man. It says, verse 12. Salaki. I'll read that part again. It says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Yeah, because America, Babylon the Great is going to be ultimately destroyed, right? When you read Isaiah 34th chapter, it talks about the only thing that's going to, occupy this land is what? The desert-like creatures. It talks about the screech owl, the bittern, right? Things of that sort. No human being is going to inhabit America, Babylon the Great ever again, right? This place it's over, right? The most time you're going to see is this place is flourishing, right? Not only flourishing in its wickedness, it's out of there, right? All you heathen, right, that want to come to this place, you thinking for a greater purpose or a greater good to better your life, your ass going to die and your family going to die right with you, right? Thinking you coming to America, Babylon the Great to start a new life, right? To live a life that you always wanted to live because you don't like your culture. Right? Well, guess what? Your culture is more powerful than Babylon the Great's. They got some more sense in your country than here. Freaking idiots. But guess what? No, you want to come over here because you want to live your life free and do wickedness. That's why you came and ran over here. Right?
And made drunk.
Did you go? And be made drunk. Drinking a cup of Babylon so you can be wicked, so you can be abominable, so you can be sinful. So you can not practice the gods of your nations, even though your gods are no gods. But still, it wasn't like the god of the devil here, of the Edomite, of Babylon. Because this nigga is completely sinful, man. Yeah, we know you other nations go off. Yeah, we know that. But you niggas got more common sense and structure than here.
Right.
You got more law and honorableness than here, and it's a fact.
Yeah, and that hey, if I may add too, that especially goes for the Hebrew nations, right? The Hebrew nations, the different nations that come out of Abraham, right? We have similar cultures, right? Similar morals and customs, right? But the top customs, the top culture is the Israelite culture.
Yeah.
You know?
The true way.
The true way, right.
The hell? That's why y'all really come over here. So y'all can leave off the ways from y'all forefathers to be fucking wicked and be like the devil.
Right. This says, verse 13. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment.
Yeah, this place is about to be in a state of mourning. People are already mourning. Just wait. Just wait a couple more months. Just wait a year or 2 years. See how long we left here in Babylon the Great. You're going to see people people are going to be distraught. People are going to be in misery and distress. I'm talking about an ultimate high though.
Yeah, it's going to increase.
It's going to increase because it's already there.
Yeah.
Right? People are a paycheck away from losing everything. You see? But you're talking about the economy is flourishing. How? The people are suffering. The people are mourning. What are you talking about? Yeah. Right? Even the middle class people are complaining.
I was just about to say
because they through.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Because when you think about middle class people, if they do not have that particular job, all right, they will they're a
Paycheck or two away from losing everything.
Yeah, if they haven't been saving their money, but then you're gonna dip into your savings, and then that's gonna be through.
But most people have been dipping into their savings. Most people have been dipping into their retirement. It's a known fact. That's why less money is being spent in the economy. But they're talking about the economy is flourishing. No, it's not. You know it's not. Right? Everyone is dipping into their savings and retirement funds. What's the other shit called? Oh, that's the 401k shit, the retirement shit, right? Who believes in that dumbass shit?
The life insurance policies.
Life insurance policies, all that, man.
Their credit, maxing out their credit.
Yep, maxing out credit cards, all that. If a person got to do all that, what does that mean? Either they're living above their means, or they're using because they can't afford anything. That's it's either one of the two. They're living above their means, or they're forced to have to use this or dip into this. There's nothing else. There's no C. It's either A or B.
Right.
And that's what people are doing.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of, like you were saying, they're a paycheck away from, because basically all that is, now what these elites are doing is they're making a distinction that it's only going to be the rich and it's going to be the poor. And just because you got a nice car, you got a nice house, you might got a couple houses, but if you ain't working that job to take care of everything, you can lose that, man. You can lose that. So you basically in the same position as a poor person, man. Except you got nicer stuff. But you if you don't work, you gonna lose that, man. You know. And I know certain different brothers know certain individuals that are middle class, and they hurting bad, man. To the point where they can't support that same lifestyle that they did. They gotta pull back now. They gotta spend less, try to save money on different things. But hey, this place is being destroyed to set the foundation thereof, right? This place is being destroyed from the inside out. The economy is being destroyed, right? The minds of the people, of course, destroyed, right? And then it's gonna manifest physically that the Lord's gonna destroy this place. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn. Who tills the ground? The farmers. For years, it's going to be going on for years now. You got the different states that are supposed to produce the different food for America. Now America has to go to another country to get their beef.
Yep.
They gotta go to another country to get, and most of your vegetables are grown in California.
Bro, a lot of these things that we in our grocery stores right now is exported from other countries, bro.
Right. Okay. Isn't California still going through
They going through something, but it ain't the same. Bro, when you start looking on certain packages, it might say Australia, right? In other different countries, you know what I'm saying? Not California and these different places, bro. Babylon is completely through.
Yep, and I think a couple years ago they used to get their beef from Brazil, but now Brazil is aren't they a part of BRICS?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Brazil.
I think they're in league with Russia.
I'm not sure. I gotta look that up.
I'm not sure. I have to look that up. Right, but now they get their beef from Africa. They're getting their beef from different places. They have to import it now.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Import. I said export. Import. Right.
Because the Lord has even, like He did in ancient Egypt, He's even smitten the cattle states, Kansas and what's the mother ones? Down the whole center of
fruit and cattle states.
Yeah. Break grain and shit.
Yep. Wheat. Well, you got to think Russia and Ukraine.
There you
go. A lot
go.
of grain come from different areas.
Right. Now what they try to say is that Ukraine is the breadbasket of the world.
They got a large. They got a good percent. They got a large percentage of grain.
They're not the breadbasket of the world. They're just America's breadbasket. That's why they try to say, no, it's the breadbasket of the world. We need to help. Nah, it's just for America because there's grain in all these other countries, man. The rice, right? Some of the biggest countries is China and what is that? India that be having a lot of those grain, man.
Oh, but yeah, remember what India did?
Mm-hmm.
Remember a few years back I mentioned how they stopped 40%.
No more basmati, baby.
4% of their rice from coming to Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, that's why we had the shortage on the basmati rice. Right?
Yep.
And then it's so crazy to me that Elon and the East Indian people used to come to this place I used to work at and ask for it. And I'm like, dude, I was so mad one day. I said, dude, you don't watch the news or you haven't gotten a report from your family of your country? The reason why you don't have basmati rice? He said, no, I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking in my head, you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. This is how much you're Babylonianized. You're an idiot. You telling me you come from another country, you make all this money at your restaurant or whatever the hell you got, corner store that you selling to Jake, you know what I'm saying, making all this money, but nobody called and reported to you, or you never reached out and say what is going on with the rice? You're a fucking idiot. That I can tell you, and I'm a freaking American, just not a regular one, so-called, right?
Yep.
You know, but a lot of this shit come from your country. Well, you know, not Jake, but these people come over here, they start making money, they forget, you know? They forget, they fall in love with this place, they making money, they sending money to their family, they start adopting these Babylonian cultures, they forget who the hell they is.
Yep.
In some in some ways, you know, not always, but in some. Come on, bro, you got it.
It says they that till the ground shall mourn,
Right.
for their seed shall fail.
And that's what. Sorry, go ahead.
It says through the blasting and hail and for the fearful constellation. You can't, come on now. Come on. The different storms that's happening over there in the Midwest, flooding, drowning millions and millions of cattle, fucking up millions and millions of, however many tons of grain. Thunderstorms.
Lightning strikes that was killing cattle.
Come on now.
Yeah,
That's how you know the Lord is, you know this is the truth, man.
Drought.
Come on now.
Keep going. You know?
Right.
Too much rain.
Right, yep, with too much rain.
Or flooding, if you know.
Yep, and they talked about the fearful constellation. We got something called the Farmer's Almanac that tells you basically if you're gonna you know, if it's gonna be good for you to plant or if you're gonna have a good crop, man. You know? And I believe the almanac actually goes into constellation. I can look that up too. But you can't tell me that this is, you know, hey, this lets you know that the Lord is real, man.
And you can't say this is just like by coincidence.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't make this stuff up, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is showing you through the things that is going on in the earth, because he's doing it, man. At the end of the day, everybody's gonna know who did it.
Yeah, because you people don't see it now. You know, it's not evident enough to you now because it's not right in front of your face. Remember, you can still go to the. Oh, can you get I'll find that. Get this real quick. Never mind. I got it. I know what it is. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 22. It says, and I'll start at 21. It says, and the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 and 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. So this is talking about those children that are called, what are they called? Premature children.
Preemies, yep.
Right? We've been having preemies. We have been seeing this. Of these children that you can fit in your hand, literally being raised up, being able to speak, being able to, grow up as a regular child, being able to crawl, walk, get teeth, eat, the whole nine. Right? We've been seeing this, but the Lord said this would take place, right? But what else? And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. You see, so these different places that we're talking about, these places, right, when you go through the whole process, because it's a process, when you start to, when you go to the field, you gather the crops up, when you they'll butcher cat on you. There's a process to all that, but eventually, the last landing, not the last landing, but the last landing before it enters your home is where? The storehouse, right? Where you go get it from the supermarket, whether it's Coke, what is it? What's it called, Kroger's? Kroger's, Walmart, Coons, Giant Eagle. Them are some of the places that I'm mentioning down here. You got BJ's and other places where they're mentioned around in your local states and cities, right? Y'all get that you're from going. Costco's. But these places are eventually going to be what? Up here unsown, behind dynamics, as this brother mentioned. Now, there's another scripture when you go to Isaiah the 19th chapter, talk about the fishers shall mourn, right? All you people that like fish, you like salmon, you like,
that's a big business.
Your what is it called? Your lawful foods, which we are really directed to eat, supposed to eat, right? But even going to the unlawful, because you niggas like eating catfish and all them different other abominable foods that you shouldn't eat, shit that don't have no fins and scales, right? It's still going to impact you too, because you ain't going to be able to get these foods where you can consume, whether it's abominable or not. You're still going to be destroyed for eating abominable food, but the point is, you ain't going to have access. And the access is going to be hard unto you. Go ahead, bro.
Right. I got some information, as I mentioned earlier about the Farmer's Almanac. But real quick, as you just mentioned, to back you up on the fishing, right? The fishers are going to mourn, right? So when you go into, and this is from 2020, when you go into the amount of revenue or money that is made in the fishing industry, it's in 2020 it was $276.5 billion in the fishing industry alone.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It says the World Bank estimates that if fishers were managed optimally, that they could contribute an additional $50 billion each year. So they're talking about waste or whatever. But that's a lot, man. That's a lot of fish. Now, going here, so I went into the Farmer's Almanac. So it says, I put in what is the purpose of the Farmer's Almanac, right? The Farmer's Almanac is a reference book that provides information to help readers plan their year, including weather forecasts, planting schedules, and astronomical events, meaning what? Events going on in the heavens.
But check this out.
Constellation.
But check this out, though, bro. The Lord has threw a monkey wrench in that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or a lamb wrench, however you want to say it. The Lord threw a lamb wrench in that. Because now people wasn't able to determine the seasons like they was before. Because everything started to change. Some places where it's hot, ended up being cold. And some places where it's cold, ended up hot. Certain places that never got snow, started getting snow. Certain places that never got hailstorms and different, other type of storms that they never experienced, now they started to get it. Mm-hmm. But what did that do? That impacted their what? Their agriculture, right? Too much sun, right? Too much heat, and not enough water. Too much water in certain places, and not enough sun or heat to dry the water. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord kind of, a lamb wrench in that of, if you was reading that, or if you was used to the certain seasons, thinking things are supposed to be on the same schedule as you're used to, the Lord said, no, let me chop that. Let me chop that in half. Where you're not able to determine to be able to grow your crops as your usual. And that's what farmers are dealing with right now. Say if you're used to, certain seasons, you got, let's just say 6 seasons to grow or whatever, right? Let's just say that. But the Lord threw a lamb wrench in it, and now you only got 3. That means you got 3 cut off. That's gonna hurt you. That's gonna affect you. 3 months? You know how much crops can be grown in 3 months?
A lot, yeah.
A lot.
You got a lot of crops that grow, 3 months.
And say if it's the height of the season, and when it's that time, man, boy.
Yeah, planted in the spring, you get the, your fall crop, spring crop. Yeah, different things, man. And that was the part I wanted, because it talks about astronomical events. Meaning what? Astro goes back into celestial or stars. So the Farmer's Almanac goes into looking up into the stars to see, okay, we might have a good crop this year. That's why it talks about what? The fearful constellation. And the signs in the heavens is showing you what? That we're in the time of the end. All right? Ain't gonna be no more good crops, man. You know? That's why this devil gonna have these alternative food.
That's what he's prepared now.
Right?
That's what he's prepared.
Right, man.
That's what type.
Right.
Real, bro.
Hey,
At the end of.
Let me read this precept real quick too. It says Acts chapter 2 and verse 19. Wait, hold on. Let's go to what's that? Yeah. Let's go to Luke chapter 21 and verse 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth." It says, "And upon the earth the stress of nations with perplexity." These farmers are perplexed. These nations are perplexed. Right? Different things is going on in the heavens. You know, people, some people look at it as entertainment, but other people's like, what's going on? This is not normal. It says, "In the sea and waves roaring, men's heart failing them for fear, and for looking after the things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and with great glory." And when it says, "And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." Salaki. Right?
I got the word for you, perplexed. It says, "Of persons doubtful or full of anxieties, bewildered, puzzled due to the matter under consideration." From the 1500, it says, "A variant of Middle English, perplexed, a case of a past particle from attested generations before the birth." The point really being is to be embarrassed from perplexed, embarrassed, puzzled, bewildered, to fill someone with uncertainty. Evidently, a back formation from perplexed, a variant of the adjective perplexed. So to be basically confused. You know what I'm saying? Confused, puzzled, embarrassed, uncertainty, really not knowing what's going to take place. And that's how they feel. Go ahead, bro.
Right. And that's how these farmers are feeling, man. They have, they have no idea, like, how am I supposed to grow my crops? Like, I don't have the perfect conditions, and when I look into the heavens, it doesn't look good, because that's what they use for prediction, the different constellations, which we'll get that knowledge back in the kingdom, because that knowledge does exist, all right? And no, it ain't no damn, what do you call that shit? No zodiac bullshit, right? There's an actual righteous understanding of the constellations that we'll get back in the kingdom, that the tribe of Issachar were known for in the scriptures, right? So let me go back to here, back to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands." This is as the brother was talking about earlier, right? Your seed wars, man. It's coming.
It's brewing up.
Hey,
even with this whole, election BS that's happening, right? We let you know, man. These Trump, these TRUMP supporters, they not playing, right? They ready to wreak havoc on niggas. When I say niggas, I'm talking about all the tribes, not just these so-called Negroes. We're talking about you Latinos and Native Americans, right? We're talking about all you Israelites. You think you niggas is out because y'all a little fairer skin? No. They know who you is. They know you're not part of them. They know you're not from the house of Edom. They gonna move on you, right?
That's what's going to take place behind this election. And then see, ease is so much of a. Can you give me Job's 13:4? Of the physician of no value, right? Because this nigga's a complete devil and he's a liar. He got you niggas once again thinking, putting another person of a. What word should I say? Color of a more brown skinish tone, right? Or a melanin, darkened tone. So because she's not really that dark, you know what I'm saying? She's a little lighter than you, brother. But got you niggas thinking that she Jake, and she ain't Jake. Same thing he did with Obama, right? What the elder called it? The hook, line, and sinker. And it's easy to get Jake. Jake is just far out there where they don't think. So you know what? Let me just throw in this person that is of a so-called, might have a slight of Negro complexion. Let these niggas think she's Negro so they can all gather around her and vote for her. Get the hell out.
Notice they never put a dark skinned person up. They ain't gonna put no dark.
No, they ain't gonna put no real nigga in there. You know what I'm saying? They gonna put no real, all these qualified niggas running around here,
right? Which I wouldn't be surprised because I don't know the whole situation with old girl, right? But she might be related.
Their father Elon.
She might be related in some shape or form to the people in the presidency.
To the family. Well, they said it when you go through that tree. They said it always been like that. It says the tree of that whole line is somebody a part of their family,
right? But
it would be somehow through the father or some sort of that place.
That was the situation with Obama.
Yeah,
his mother is actually a Clinton.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's related to people who was already in presidency.
And it'd be like that. Because that's how E works. E works and put people in position that benefits them. But you know what? Can you get when you get that? Can you get second? Not second. What is it? The lamb. What is it? Revelation 13.
Yep.
2 horns. Yep.
13. This is Job chapter 13, verse 4.
Right.
It says, "But ye are forgers of lies."
It says you're a forger. A forger is a person that creates something. Matter of fact, let's go into that word as well. Let's go into the word forger. Right? So when you go into the word forger, from the late 14th century, it says a maker, a smith. So it's a person that creates something. And that's what he does. He creates lies. He creates deception. That's what he does. You see? That's all he does. And you people believe it. Right? But see, we are here to what? To tear down his lies. We're here to tear down all that madness that he pushes forth throughout the earth. Right? What it talks about us, it says, what is it? It talks about I can't think of it. I'll think of it later. Look, bro.
It says, ye are physicians of no value.
That means, because a physician is what? A physician is a person that ultimately heals. Not a doctor, because a doctor means falsify. A physician is a healer. He is not here to heal us. He is here to what? Get over and lie. That's his position. Because it talks about the thief cometh not but what? To steal, kill, and to what? Destroy. That's his whole MO, man. And we calling his ass out. You see? But he's the forger of lies, man. Here we go, another lie is about to tell us. Even with the whole presidency, right? Whether it's Trump and Biden or Obama, whoever these devils was, all they do is get up on that podium and tell you that bullshit. And then when they get in office, they do bullshit. Nothing that they said they was going to do. Because Jake still fucked up. Yeah, you people understand? You still through. You was through when Obama was in office. And you will be through if Shorty get in office. Kamala. But you will be through if Trump get in office. It don't matter. You gonna be through. Why? Because you're under the curse. There ain't no getting away from that. Point blank period. You got it all.
Right. You would think Jake would have learned by now for the amount of presidents that been in the entire history of America. And ain't nothing changed, man.
Got a little bit more, bro. It says a counterfeiter who makes by false imitation A little bit more. It says, that's your boy, Esau Edom. It says, I think I lost it. Yeah. But I'll read here just to say forward. It says a smithy, workshop, a smith shop, hence also a trade and industry, also a skillful production, a crafty device. Bro, deception is a crafty device. He literally can manipulate your mind behind what? Behind what he puts forth. And it started through what? It started through, I think it was the newspaper shit, right? When the devil...
That's considered media.
Yeah.
Because when you think about media or medium, that's a go-between for which information, all right, or vibrations are relayed to you.
Yeah.
Right? That's why you would have someone that was a medium or a witch or what do you call it, a person of familiar spirits, right? If there was contacting spirits or demons, the demons would speak through them. There would be the middle person, all right, that's used to convey messages from the demons. You know, likewise, in a righteous sense, the priest would convey messages, or let's say the prophets at the top of that, right, will convey messages from the Lord, right? They'll be given visions and dreams, and they will go tell the people, right? They will use the Urim and the Thummim to give judgment for Israel. So there's a righteous side to that too. So newspaper is considered a medium, right, for which they convey information. And if you feed somebody false information for a long period of time, they think it's true. You know? Social media, you know, internet media.
It starts to influence you, brother.
It starts to influence you.
It plays trick. What it say? My mind playing tricks on me.
Yeah.
That's what this shit do, right? You might hear a certain song, and you might not mess with it at first. Not all songs, but some. But you continue to hear it, and you be like, man, this sound good. Next thing you know, you bumping it like, yeah, man, that's how it be.
Yep.
Witchcraft, man.
Witchcraft. Which that's the story of Medea. The goddess of witch of illusion.
Con. Yeah. But now think about it. Who's named Medea in black culture? The nigga Tyler Perry. Right? Medea, a medium. The goddess of witchcraft. And when you watch his bullshit that he puts forth, it's a bunch of madness. It's a bunch of madness. Right? Through those series of movies, he pushes madness if your eyes open.
Yeah, you know what too? He really show you how wicked
that too.
end up in Jake B, man.
That too. You know what? Because there's truth in here.
That's why I watched him. I said, yo, this pretty good.
That's how Jake B.
Because it's reality. That's really how Jake B.
But you know who it is? Entertainment to the rest of the world. But Jake don't even look at it like that. Like, damn, like, we really like this. We really own it out of order. Jake be like, oh, this is entertainment. No, nigga, this is you. This is an image of you. How you behave yourself. It's a fucking idiot, man.
Yep. So going back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men.
Yeah, see, all these things is leading up as we talked about, so let's jump back real quick, right? So we was talking about the falsifying and the forging from east. So right now, matter of fact, you did Isaiah 25:7, just to make this point. Because what we're doing is this is going to lead up to this sedition. What's the sedition is rebellion, right? It's going to lead to this rebellion where people is going to say, the hell with the authorities got to say. We're going to fight for our own lives because we're going to come to unity within ourselves and protect ourselves because you can't do it. And we're going to abide by our own rules and screw yours. Right? Isaiah 25:7.
It says, Isaiah 25 and verse 7, it says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
The covering cast, right? That was spread over all people. His, going back to what? His lies and his deception that he has forged upon the planet Earth onto the people. But now we are here to break that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So this is why we're able to understand this information and to release this information into the people, right? Or into the wind, however it may be.
Right.
You see? But we're breaking that covering cast. And one of the covering casts is that all people of color are the same. No, that is incorrect. Going back to who? Obama. He is not one of the Israelites. He is not of the chosen people. Kamala Harris. She is not one, an Israelite or of the chosen people. But guess what? That is the deception that we're here to tell you, to break it down to you, that she is not one of us. But to our people that have no clue, are people that has accepted these lies, they're going to what? They're going to, what's the word? When they come against us. What's the word? I can't think of it. Persecute? No, not persecute. Basically, I mean, other word we can use, they're going to reject what we're saying, right? You know, but there's another word I want to use, but whatever. But basically, they'll reject what we're saying because all they're thinking about is skin complexion. When we're here to tell you, well, guess what? How many corner stores and gas stations that you go to, and them motherfuckers look at you crazy, right? They disrespect you, they side-eye you, they treat you like shit because they don't like you. They like your money, but they don't like you.
And they be the same skin complexion as you.
And they be the same skin complexion, but they know that we are not the same people. And you can say, hey, what country are you from? Oh, I'm from what the hell ever, what city? They'll say, what the hell ever, or what culture you come from? What the hell ever? Nigga, you can't. Niggas tell you, I'm African American. Oh, really? So then when we say, well, Africa, right, was named after Leo Scipio Africanus, who conquered that land, and America was named after Amerigo Vespucci, who was an Italian explorer, who got the name American land named after him. But these are two different continents and two different Edomite so-called white people. How the hell can that be your people? How do you go back to that? No, niggas be dumbfounded or they'll find some bullshit to say off while they're still African American. Shut the fuck up, man. You stupid. You stupid. You just want to combat the fact that I'm a man of color like you and you think we don't know shit. You feel what I'm saying? Why? Because I'm not a college professor? What the fuck are you talking about? Niggas want to remain stupid, be stupid then. But the devil knows, the order to lie to you, you have to know the truth. And the devil knows the truth. That's why he spent $1 billion to lie to you. $1 billion. You know? But he still couldn't stop the prophecy that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to reveal this truth.
right at the bus stop now.
Right. Because, hey, as we was reading too, it says the veil.
The veil, go ahead, yeah.
Right? The veil that was
it's a covering.
that was spread over all nations. Now, one of the first things you learn when you come into the truth is the true image or the depiction, all right, the features of the Lord and the Heavenly Father, right? Which the main scripture you go to is what? The book of Revelations, which means what? To peel back the veil. So the Lord is revealing all these different things, you know? So it's been revealed that, like the brother was saying, all these nations, all people of color are not the same. The Lord have put a difference between the Egyptians and the children of Israel, right? And they were people of color that had woolly hair, right? But we were not the same, you know? So, let me see, is that all you wanted from me?
Yeah.
So now going back to second Esdras, in chapter verse 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right? So these, and already Pittsburgh, you know, they don't. the police is not responding to certain calls, man. Like it was like the same thing that was going on in Chicago, right? So people can be committing these different crimes and get away with it, man. Now there's certain hours where you can't even get in contact with the police. Now why is that? Because they're being short-staffed. You know, why do they gotta turn on their lights and park an empty vehicle right on the corner of the street to make you think that somebody's in there, right? Or just keep the vehicle on, right? And then go somewhere else to make you think that there's more police officers out patrolling.
And niggas still don't give a damn. Niggas don't give a damn. Man, I've been seeing these little vlogs and different reels from these little young boys out Chicago. Boy, these look, there's no way I would be CPD out there. There is no freaking way. I'm talking about these boys running around, fleeing and looting with them from them Hellcats, riding around with buttons. If you don't know what a button is, it's a firearm that it's an automatic pistol, right? A lot of them got 30 round clips, 50 round clips, AKs, this and that. And I'm like, yo, this is what they gotta deal with on an everyday basis? Then you got the murders, the shootings constantly, every day? There's no way in hell. You can't pay me enough.
Right.
To work for the police department out that area. Because niggas are beyond nuts. I need 100 a year. Fuck all that.
Yep,
that's not even worth it, but I need 100.
Even though,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't see shootouts on live where the police seen it happening, and they said, the hell with that. They're like, I ain't dealing with that. Why would I deal with these little niggas? You know what? I'm gonna let them do what they do, and I'm gonna keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? Good,
Right. Hey, man. So they're not already that spirit. Like they said, it should be sedition.
Right.
Sedition is really talking about it, man. And then it moves into insurrection.
Yeah.
You already got people that are already rising up, but you got people that are speaking out about it, man. Especially these Edomites with this whole Second Amendment.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
They're trying to take our guns
over
over my dead body.
They don't put that shit.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of them is T supporters.
Right.
Your fellow patriotic Babylonians. You know?
So they trying to go out with a bang, man. They ain't going so easy.
No. But E know that. E know that. That's why they really trying to do all these different false flags to do what? To disarm the people. That's the goal. It's easier to disarm the people so you can what? So you can gain control.
Right.
You know, instead of putting more of your people at risk.
Yep, that's what they did with these other countries. Denuclearize them so that they can take them over easy.
Same tactic. Why change your tactic if it always works? Why change your tactic if it always works? I'm not changing my tactic if it works. I'm gonna continue to go on and on like the Energizer Bunny commercial. On and on and on and on. That's what I'm gonna do. Because it works. You know what I'm saying?
Find what works, you gotta double, triple down.
You gotta triple down on it. And that's what they be doing. And that's what they're gonna continue to do. But what you have to understand is a lot of Edomites are going to rise up. These militia groups, like the brother said, behind the Second Amendment, behind the Constitution, right? Behind all that shit that they believe that their forefathers stood for, they gonna ride behind that. See, Jake lost. Jake don't got no clue. Jake gonna wait till shit get crazy out here, till it get buck wild, and Jake gonna start wilding out when they get roused up, when it's time. You know what I'm saying? When the whole CIVILWAR is gonna take place, and when Jake feel like they pushed in the corner, that's when Jake gonna get crazy out here. But until then, who you think is gonna rise first? Esau. E is ready. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that got the most bunkers. They're the ones that's going to the stores that got the most ammo. Them is the niggas when you be at work talking to different Edomites.
They got booby
You know what I'm
traps around
saying?
their
Booby
house.
trap. You be talking to regular Jake, oh yeah, I got a Glock, you know what I'm saying? I got a 30, I got 2 mags, I got about a case of 40 bullets. No, he talking to this Edomite. This nigga talking about, I got a shotgun, I got an AR, I got a Desert Eagle, I got this, I got that, I got 4 mags for each, I got 200 rounds of bullets. You be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Looking at this nigga like, man, this nigga come here with a trench coat, I'm out.
Different types of ammo.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit you ain't never heard
I got
of.
hollow tips, I got yellow jackets, I got
Incendiaries.
blue points. What the fuck, nigga? I got shell shocks. Oh hell no. No, not shell. Hydro shocks. You like, man, this.
They got grenades, they got all types of stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking, you walk in there, they activate the landmine, you through.
I ain't gonna talk about the shit I done made down in the big. Oh, nigga, please.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
out.
So that's his blessing, the sword.
The sword, yeah.
We wasn't set up to win a carnal victory, so Esau got that, you know. He's the sword of the Lord. Furthermore, O Assyrian, rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. Okay, so Jay's gonna rise up and gonna get a few minor victories, but Esau is gonna prevail carnally. Okay, as a whole, even if you win a few victories over these little peons, you know.
Right, yep, so continuing, it says, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So who are the kings and the princes? Your governors, right? Your judges, your what do you call it? Your president,
Military power, all that.
military, yeah, those people who are in authority, man.
Yep, the ones who make and enforce the laws.
Yeah, the chief of police.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
That shit's out.
they don't care about that, man.
Well, you know, once they declare martial law, bro, the police really has no, you know, because there's ranks,
Yeah.
levels of things. Once certain, orders is issued out, you know how when you watch certain movies or series, a certain person walking there with certain authority, he'd be like, you don't run this operation no more. This is our shit.
FBI.
You know what I'm saying?
Making
It's
nigga
our-
leave the crime scene.
Yeah, you bounce,
Yeah,
nigga.
get out, nigga. I don't want you on my case no more.
This is above your pay grade.
Yeah.
Con.
It says, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right? There's going to be military checkpoints. Why? To keep order and peace in certain places and keep that chaos in another place. You know? Or to keep control over the people. Because look, there's going to be certain, what do you call it, safe zones that people are going to be at, and they're going to be heavily guarded by military personnel.
Well, if you keep people subjugated, they're easier to control in a lesser number.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying?
And in a smaller area. Like how they want to do those Cinco Minuto cities.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
5 minute joints. And they showed, remember the game we used to play, you know what I'm saying? What was she called? That wasn't about the division?
Yep.
Where they had the demilitarized zone, the DMZ. They had the purple zone, which was demilitarized, and it was buck wild in there.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and then there was the other zones where it was controlled, and if you did something, you got in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
You got there's gonna be badlands out here, man.
Right.
Where it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And hey, you know what? Keep moving. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So you're gonna have some cities, like the brother was saying, it's gonna be buck wild. Anything goes. It's gonna be straight up war. And then there's gonna be other cities where you're gonna have that sea hippie in order to get in there.
Right.
You're gonna have to have what do you call it? A biometric identification to get up in there.
Yep.
And if you don't, you better leave. Or they're gonna off you. They're gonna have the military personnel.
Might not even be able to get past, bro.
You remember that movie? Because bro was saying that old movie where they had the CV-23.
Yeah.
Where the dude with the courier dude when he was on the bike,
Uh-huh.
they draw down on that nigga.
Yeah.
And it made him get on his knees, show your clearance papers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they prepare you for that type of stuff when they come out with these different pandemics, okay? Because even during that time, if you didn't have a certain paper from your job, if you wasn't essential, you couldn't go out during certain hours, you couldn't do certain things, you couldn't get into certain stores if you wasn't an essential worker. What you doing outside right now? Remember that?
Yep.
You couldn't even get into 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven went from 24 hours to essential niggas only. If you ain't have a paper, nigga, your ass couldn't get a drink.
Facts,
You couldn't get nothing out there.
You had to get papers too to confirm that you was a
You had to
essential
show them
worker.
your paper.
Yeah, if yeah.
Yeah, to this day, you know, because I had a paper, motherfuckers still remember me. Like, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you come on in, type shit. And it's crazy, man.
Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. And we read earlier how the Lord is already bringing a lack of bread, but also you put the spirit on this devil to bring more of a lack of bread. Telling these different farmers to off your cattle, get rid of it, throw out your eggs, pour out all your milk, destroy everything.
Kill your chickens,
Right.
kill
Spare
your
your
turkeys,
potatoes.
spare your potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Watch, that effect that we seen years ago is going to come. But like I said, that's what I'm going to say. A lot of shit that we eating now, bro, is freaking lab-grown, industry, manufactured bullshit. For real, and it looks real, and it tastes real. But it's bullshit. Because we can still taste the difference from what we had 10 years ago, and then 10 years ago before then, like when we was kids, they'd be like, oh, this was fire. To now, it's like, it'd be good, but you be like, something ain't right.
Something different.
Something ain't right. Not just the quality, but
Hey.
just the whole thing right.
Anybody remember when pepper tasted different? Even pepper's different.
I don't know. I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Like black pepper.
Like black
pepper?
pepper.
You beat me to that. I didn't know about that.
There's this place in Texas called Brahms, and they got mediocre food, but they was famous for their pepper was always so good. You put the salt pepper on the fries, and now it's like when you get pepper, the pepper oil is not as strong inside of the pepper. Like I don't know what's different about it, but if you get like pre-cracked powdered pepper, either they done added so many fillers or some type of GMO, then it don't taste as strong good pepper as it used to.
That's what I was like, getting the actual.
That's
You
a
gotta
little-
grind your own
That's
shit.
a little harder to think of. You know what I'm saying? See, me, more like a chicken tender.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You bite a chicken tender. You're like, well, you
The
bite
chicken
it.
tender don't taste like
You know,
it
you
used
bite
to.
it and it be having like the little shreds still hanging off.
Yeah.
Now you taste one talking about some red meat. Red meat. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Red
Oh,
meat.
red
Like
meat.
red meat. I don't want that shit.
Chicken rib.
I know what that is.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit.
That's when you got the breast and they got the ribs and then the little meat that be in between the
they
ribs.
playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I ain't bite a chicken tender so long that when you bite it, little shreds be hanging off. They don't be like that no more.
Real chicken.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Shit ain't real.
Even BK your way and all that back then was fire, super fire. The GMO shit's still good now. Shit, the Frankenstein food that he created is still good now, but back then, it's a whole other
different quality.
The ketchup, the sweet and sour sauce, the honey mustard.
Hey man, don't even
All
get,
that.
Don't even get me started on
Ooh.
Popeyes, Popeyes, man.
Popeye's fire. God damn.
Yeah, they used to be even more fire.
That's true. That's true.
Especially down south. They got a whole other season down here. But yeah.
But you said, but what he's preparing us for is motherfucking rabbit food, roach food, you know what I'm saying? Bug infested food. That's what I'm talking about. He telling us roach burgers.
Yeah.
So you just told me to my face that we're about to eat roach burgers?
About to grind them bitches up.
Niggas ain't up.
Larva and fucking maggots.
Bro,
and shit,
niggas ain't
maggot
uproar.
maggots.
Niggas are uproar because they couldn't get a new pair of Jordan 12s on a Saturday. But this nigga just told us that we're gonna eat roach burgers and be cool. No, nigga.
You know Jake hate roaches.
Hate roaches,
Jake be
bro.
scared as hell
You know what I'm
of
saying?
roaches. I've seen grown ass men run up on furniture when they see a roach.
Bro, this ain't crazy. I mean, eat that shit.
Man, they about to feed it to
This
it.
nigga wicked, bro. That's wicked, bro.
Hey, you ever killed a roach and that little white shit come out?
Yeah.
Good. Nobody want to eat that shit, man. That shit unlawful for a reason, man.
Wicked, bro.
You know?
And it's funny how this all most unlawful shit that he want to give to us.
Yep.
That's the high level prestigious shit in this
That's
society.
like crazy, bro.
Every food, like on my little YouTube, sometimes I like watching food reviews. You know, obviously nigga like eating and shit, right? But as you see, but every food review,
Jay like to eat.
Yeah, I
every
like
food
eating too,
review
bro.
is crab, shrimp, pork. They
For the most
ruin
part, for
it.
the
Every
most
time I have to scroll away instantly. I'm like, ooh, that look good. Or roasted pork. I be like, yeah, fuck. Let's scratch that one, nigga. You know?
I be trying to think, okay, let me use some beef.
I'll change it up.
You know.
But the shit be making you hungry. You be like, hell no, I can't eat this shit. I can't get jiggy with this shit. You know?
Niggas gonna be eating rat kebabs. I'm telling you.
True. But it says that in the scriptures. Like in Isaiah,
Abomination in the mouth.
yeah,
You gonna be
it's a
fucking
reason
up.
why it said that they're gonna be eating
Bro, me
the
and rat
swine and
kebabs,
the
bro.
abomination in the mouth, because niggas is gonna be scrambling for anything they can
That's
get.
gonna be the That's gonna be the nearest meat.
Yeah,
Rat kebabs,
true.
right? Dog kebabs, rat kebabs, cat kebabs. Ah, you think
Niggas gonna be having rat farms.
people gonna
Gonna be out there like the Moabites, bonking them bitches across the head, playing whack-a-rat, nigga.
bro, but for real.
But that's facts,
People
though.
think we bullshit. We serious, bro. When it comes to eating, bro, oh, man,
People mind is different.
way
You know
different.
what I'm saying? If a motherfucker will unalive you, you know, if they have the opportunity to grow it, they might grow them, you know, grow some bullshit. Or raise some bullshit.
Oh, rat farm, bro. They gonna make them bitches they sell.
Hey, facts. Hey, look, it got so bad during the siege of Jerusalem that Jake was eating their kids. You think they won't eat an abomination before?
Their leather belts too.
That's crazy.
But
Well,
even
the
but
kids is
but going down the
extreme.
kids
That's
extreme, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
A
though.
mother to birth it. Oh my
You think
god.
they gonna eat abomination before they eat their kids?
Leading up to that,
They
what?
gonna eat everything they
Then
can.
they eat all the leaves off the tree.
Yeah, but birthing your child and saying I'm about to eat and roast my child, bro, that's beyond. You know what I'm saying?
That's beyond cool.
That's beyond
The
cruel, bro.
love of many shall wax cold.
Now you gotta think that the whole process of a woman being, bro, that's a whole other level. That's a whole beautiful
connection.
experience and connection that us men can't even understand
Experience, yeah.
fully or experience. To do that, bro, get that, bro, get that. Because people don't understand with the times that we about to head into.
Which one to get?
Now we smell food right now, bro. The nearest smelling food fire, bro, everybody's gonna rush to that area. So if you're not armed and dangerous, you're getting took over, and you're coming that next minute. Nigga smell food, man, it's on.
Yeah,
See
I-
smoke, it's on.
Facts. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was looking into how to create a smokeless fire, stuff like that. Because you can make a fire pit and make it where it's like a low smoke type of situation. But you know, ever since Apostle Hart came out with the edification that we're gonna be in the system until Yahweh shall come back, we're just gonna have to be protected and guided. We ain't gonna be somewhere trying to knock two rocks together and shit, trying to start a fire. Maybe not until extreme situations. Like, you know, when
But
they
you got some
really
people gonna be,
come down.
Some people, you know, gonna be as pilgrims.
Right.
So some motherfuckers gonna be run. You know, like some people gonna be locked in. Like, certain, where you gonna go? You know, where you going? Really, where we going? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck we gonna go? Nigga, how far do you think I'm running? I ain't got my so far. Shit, you think a warehouse ain't took over? Shit, somebody get in the warehouse. Whether it's the force, whether it's a militia group, nigga, that shit gonna be, y'all right?
Yeah.
That shit gonna be occupied.
Yeah.
Play Call of Duty or something, thinking nigga ain't in no warehouse running around or hiding, just laying there waiting for you to come in.
the
A nigga
military-
is occupying that.
The military gotta have that information on stock. The average Joe might not know, you know, what warehouse might be storing food, you know, certain places. But hey, man, the military knows what that shit is.
Yeah. So I got you right here, bro. It says, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse, I'll start at 52. It says, he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until the high and fenced walls come down. Hey, now, I don't know if y'all watched that, if y'all watched the documentary, bro, if you watched before they besieged us, how the setup that we had, like how we was on that high mountain and fenced up,
Yeah.
bro, that shit was legit.
It was a good setup.
It was legit, bro. But when them niggas start knocking down bridges and pathways
Cutting
and
off
different
waterways and shit.
shit, bro, it got serious. But when you look at the setup, because even like I say, brothers that play Call of Duty and different war games, everybody say when it's at the end, take the high mountain. You want to be up on high so you can see down below. So that people can come up to you, you ain't got to come down to them. You get the high point of view. That's the best way to try to win or have an advantage over.
It's harder to
your
do
team.
this and run.
Yeah.
Because you can't see what's. But if you already up, all you gotta do is look
Yeah,
down.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we had a good vantage point, but it was already set up for the Lord to make it
Take us
happen
down.
how it happened, right?
Yeah.
So it says, he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until the high and the fenced walls come down, wherein thou trustedest throughout all thy land. Because we thought we was good. We thought we was protected.
Right.
It says, he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which Yahweh thy power have given thee. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and thy daughters, which Yahweh thy power hath given thee, in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee.
And that's exactly what happened during the 70 AD.
Right.
You know, this is a war tactic that this devil used. And this, like we said, there's nothing new under the sun. He's using the same tactic. Cut off the supply, make their food scarce so we can control them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You know, this is why he put out certain laws. You know, and it's really crazy. Ultimately, it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua is allowing it to be this way. But the amount of things that are unjustly happening against the people, you can't fish of your own free will. Like this nigga own the fucking water. In certain areas, it's illegal to plant shit in your front yard. You can get a fine.
Collect rainwater?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You can't collect rainwater in certain areas. Come on, man. The number of things that prevent you from living off of the land is ridiculous, man. Okay? But it's all systematic, as the brother said, to put you in a situation where you're dependent upon this devil. This motherfucker really gonna pop right here in front of you. I mean, we're gonna be here for a minute, but this nigga's tripping.
I'll finish. So verse 54 says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Right, because when you get into these different situations and your back is against the wall, hey, it's me versus you. It's me versus them, essentially. You know, and a person gets desperate enough, they begin to eyeball the people around them differently. You know, and you even see that too. Okay, yeah, this is talking about the siege of Jerusalem, but you got this crab in the barrel syndrome that Jake get when we living in the hood. Can't nobody in the hood do better than another person, even slightly, because you begin to look like a snack. You look like a meal to a nigga.
Yeah, right. Now, what about the besieged? Thinking about besieged, and it's like, shit, well, I got a wife and 2 children. I ain't gonna make it if they running with me. They gonna slow me down.
Right.
I'm out.
Yep, that's true.
I'm out.
Yep, that's that aspect too.
You know?
You know?
So verse 55, it says, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat.
See? Fuck them kids. Niggas ain't eating my bread. Shit. I ain't like them little niggas, no. That thing don't even look like me. I know he ain't Ishmael's up the street. But go ahead.
It says, because he have nothing left in the siege, and in the straitness wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates.
See? Hey, Jake get the pockets feeling lean. He like, nigga, you kids can't have shit.
Weighing me down.
Hey, they got this thing where they talk about married life, and they showed the Jake in the car eating the fast food before he get home.
Yeah,
nigga eat fast as hell and shit, like looking around, making sure his wife don't see it. Because it's like if I buy fast food and come home with it, I gotta get it for the 3 kids. I gotta get it for the wife too.
$60.
Yeah. Oh,
$16.
Not more. You know how many kids you
Even
got.
if you only got 1 meal, man, she don't want
Half of that shit, yeah.
That shit, I think it popped up like $11.99. He was like, but with wife and kids,
Yes, sir.
$60.
60.
No, hell no.
Or more.
Or more.
Shit. Go ahead.
Yep.
It says, verse 55, and the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to see the sole of her foot upon the ground, or Salakia, set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee in thy gates.
Right. Because I was going to say, hey, when it comes down to not eating for a certain period of time, and we know when you fast, you become more spiritually heightened, right? But hey, starving and not once you go past a certain level, now you're susceptible to them demons, man.
Yeah.
They were susceptible, and so hop right on them. You know, they're probably hallucinating. So, oh yeah, man, you can turn them into, turn them into shish kebabs. You know what I mean? Like you see on them different cartoons, they'll be hallucinating, they be hungry.
Motherfuckers start looking like a whole
ribeye steak and shit. Cheeseburger.
They look like a turkey leg.
Yeah, turkey leg.
Walking around and shit.
You know, because that's one thing when you're deprived of sleep or when you're deprived of food, them spirits can easier to mess with your mind, man.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, you said talking about the lady that's tender and delicate, that will not venture to set her foot upon the ground. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a woman that's, you know, she dainty. You know, she ain't work a day in her life. She well taken care of and this and that. But now she's jumping into action now. She get up. She making that fire. You know what I'm saying? She making that thing hot. You and her kids in pieces, ready to smoke them bad boys. You know, over a fight.
Like the two women said, look,
today we're gonna eat my child, and tomorrow we're gonna eat yours. Yeah. Man, she got that meal in her and said, I'm cool for the next week. I think my baby.
I think it was, yeah, today we're going to eat yours and tomorrow we're going to eat mine.
Yep.
So they ate her.
And then she ate hers.
She's like, nah, you can't find it, no?
Nope. Hey, we done ate little, I can't think of no name, but we done ate her baby. Come on, baby, we hiding you. You gonna live.
Right.
We can make it another week now. We done got that little boots.
Now look, the scripture said the love of many shall wax cold. You can already see the damn end dub and how cruel she's been to her children, other people's children. She ain't no more delicate. You can already see it. So if she crazy enough to be shooting babies in strollers and shit, right? Leaving her kids in the house and they end up giving up the ghost.
Yeah,
if she cruel enough to do that, man, what you think she gonna do, man? She gonna eat her fucking children, man.
Yep.
Eat them.
Eat them.
Wake.
And you, if she get the chance.
That's a big Shirley. It's over.
Woo, big
Oh,
Shirley.
yeah, Rasputin.
My bad. Wasn't there a report about two women? They offed their grandma and then they roasted her up and ate her.
I'm not sure, but I know they
put her in the
they cut her up, roasted her. But I don't know if they ate her, but I think they roasted her and hit her. It was something crazy though.
Something crazy.
Something crazy.
I
Probably cooked her so she wouldn't stink or something.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
That's wild, bro.
Right. That's already happening. It's going to be on a grand scale, man. Right. So all the so-called all the Israelite women that are not of the elect, you're gonna have to go through this, man. You're gonna have to go through this misery, man. The Lord,
the Lord's giving you a chance. That's why the scripture say, rise up, you women that are at ease. You got a lot of women at ease. All you gotta do is turn on social media. Click on any podcast where it's a bunch of OnlyFans women or a bunch of boss bitches talking to a red pill man. You're gonna hear nothing but fucking nonsense, man.
right?
You're gonna hear nothing but at ease women logic. Okay, which leads to destruction, man. Leads to nothingness and destruction, man. Okay? And the woman's mindset in America is horrible. Okay? Selfish, self-centered, and fucking horrible. And then these the same women, okay, when the time of the distress comes, it's gonna be wanting a savior. And you're gonna get rejected, man. Alright? You better hope the Lord have mercy on you, man. Yeah. But as the scriptures say, in the distress they shall seek me early. Well, that's the early that's too late. Seek him now. Let the scriptures say, before the evil day come, wherein thou shalt have no pleasure in them. Don't wait to be like you. Don't wait until that shit happen to be like, now you want a man. Now you need protection. Now you was how to fuck these niggas. You know, and whatever bad bitch song come on nowadays on the radio, right. You was singing right along with that bitch wholeheartedly. And now when you getting raped in the streets, and Mr. Popo ain't gonna come to save you, or when you can't lie to the police and ruin a man's life, you know, or he hit me, meanwhile you the one hitting him, and he go to jail. When you can't do that no more, you're gonna regret all the shit you did, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
This is Job chapter 39 and verse 13. It says, "Gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings of feathers unto the ostrich?" Now, when you think about wings, because the scripture talk about how you shall cover you with your wings, right? That goes into protection, right? Nurturing, okay? It says, And it says what? Givest thou the goodly wings unto the ostrich. So is an ostrich a nurturing, protective bird? No, it's a dumb bird.
Them wings is useless. Nick can't even fly with them bitches. He's flapping for no reason.
It says, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in the dust. So the eggs, the young ones, right? It says, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. Right? And that proves to you that the ostrich is a dumb bird. You put your eggs down there, but it's not safe.
Yeah. Which shows you why a woman needs a man. Okay? Because women don't think about security. Women don't think about the future of things. Okay, and how, you know, a man will teach his son certain things, or teach his children, I should say, certain things because we foresee different things as men. We're built to protect. We're going to teach our child, hey, if the police pull you over, this is how you should act. You know, and so on and so forth. That ain't what women focus on. Women focus on emotional things. You know? Go ahead.
Right. Like the scriptures say, she'll destroy her own household.
Yeah. A foolish woman, a wise woman buildeth up her house. A foolish woman plucketh it down with her own hands.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
You got women out there that'll destroy the child's future by using the child as a tool to hurt the baby daddy because he don't want to be with her ass no more. She probably bitter, or she was a 304.
She get very selfish, man.
Yeah, and now the baby gotta suffer. She sit there lying to the baby. Your daddy ain't shit. Meanwhile, he's sending money. She going to get her nails done, fucking getting weave with the shit, complaining that it ain't enough when it's supposed to be for the baby anyway.
That bullshit. Go ahead.
It says, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, and the wild beast may break them.
Right.
She is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear, because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
I know a nigga woman right now, almost 60 years old, if she ain't 60. There is a situation with her daughter, something that her daughter's father did to make her mad. She's held a grudge against her daughter from the time she was young till now. The daughter's in the 30s, and she still treats her like it ain't her fucking daughter. And she had babies by another man, and them niggas get spoiled. But the daughter, her firstborn daughter, gets treated like shit because she had a bad relationship with the father.
Nasty.
How the fuck you got kids and you that childish? This is a perfect example right here. She hardened herself against her children as if they were not hers. That's your baby. The baby ain't do nothing. The baby ain't do nothing. Right? You the type of nigga woman that we fucking hate, man. That's why we say what we say about you women, man. If you like that, the Lord's gonna fucking destroy you. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
Right. And hey, that's gonna, we already see it, but it's gonna be on an even higher level.
Right.
You might have women that are not like that, right? But because they're deprived of the wisdom of Yahweh Shai, or let's say they're not of the elect, like I said earlier, right? The Lord is going to turn them into that.
Right.
He's going to make them go from delicate and tender among their children to not giving a fuck, man.
That's right.
And trying to eat them.
That's right.
You know? So that spirit of famine is going to be heavy out here, man. That spirit of cannibalism is going to be heavy.
God.
We're going to come right back. Let's brother got anything.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Second Ezra, going back to Second Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, there ain't gonna be no more showing of fake love and hiding that secret hatred. Nah, that shit gonna be shown flat out. When a person gonna come get what they need, they coming, and they gonna let you know what they coming for. They may not. You may be already battered over the head with a screwdriver or a hammer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shovel.
Yeah, or a shovel. You might not even get that chance. They might, hey, boop. Because they coming to get what they need. Why? Because for the lack of bread and great tribulation, that's what we're coming into. right? But people aren't used to having this lack of bread and great tribulation. Why? Because I read before, we talked about the unsown storehouses. I mean, the sown storehouses are coming unsown. So people ain't experienced that yet. But once people start experiencing that, then reality is going to set in. Like, wait a minute, we are limited to how much we can eat. Because when you think about it, Babylonians are very, very wasteful. When you listen to people from the other countries, they will tell you, they're like, yo, I can't believe you Americans just, first of all, they talk about our food is garbage, which it is. Our soda products and water products, garbage, which it is. But they will tell you, besides that, they will say, you Americans are very, very wasteful.
Yep.
You know? Because homeless people can just eat luxurious in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? You can go in the dumpster, you might find a whole put together meal. You might get a burger, some fries. I'm talking about without flies and rats on it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe chicken Alfredo that they threw out from Red Robin, or you know, Olive Garden.
Yeah, just go to the dumpsters at these different restaurants when they throw this stuff out.
But check me out though. These same restaurants will tell you
they can't give it to you.
Not only that, we can't give it to you, but you're not allowed to take these food out of our garbage dumpsters.
Yeah. Some of them will destroy you. They'll pour chemicals on.
Chemicals, or they'll get you locked up.
Yep.
Now they say, oh, because if you know this is bad food, you can sue us. I get that part, but for the most part, that's bullshit. Because it's leftover food, you gotta throw it out, but nobody can eat it. You can't deliver it to nobody. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, just put out a disclaimer. Put out a legal disclaimer.
That's
Make
all.
them sign a waiver.
Hold on. You do that when y'all sell the hot shit. Like when y'all do the spicy hot challenges. Disclaimer. Yeah, it's called Davin. But the one dude on
You know,
Okay, I think we back
where it was coming from, the land of the moon bison.
that's why I'm standing here, because I'm like, they keep cutting off.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. So you know that was really the point on there, right? But hey,
And Salaki, no offense to anybody that may be an Israelite that may happen to come from those lands. Okay, you know, I'm being facetious, man. Okay, if you an Israelite, then you really ain't one of them people anyway.
Yeah.
And I like curry too, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm just being funny, because fuck these real heathens. Go ahead, Al.
Right. Yeah, so, hey, many miseries is coming, man, like we said before. You know? And the Lord is gonna, we're telling you right now what the Lord is gonna do. So that when he does it, you're gonna know what power to reverence, man. What power actually did this. What power to fear. You know, like it says, and I'll grab the precept. This is in Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down. Right? So this devil, he's gonna be humbled, right? These heathens that like the scripture says, they that hate thee have lifted up the head, right? They're all gonna be humbled, right? You think you're profitable and you're rich and you're having all these benefits, and you have the Israelites in captivity, and you're benefiting from the captivity of the Israelites because your power enabled you to do it. The Lord is about to show you who the true power is, man. Right? It says, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Right? So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to be exalted in that day. Right? He's gonna make his name famous in the earth again. Even more so. Right? Because you know how the scriptures it talks about what that it shall be said no more that the Lord delivered them from the land of Egypt, but from the land of the north. Right. That's gonna outshadow what the Lord did in Egypt, man. Yeah. You know, when he brought us out.
We talked about, remember I read the scripture earlier, he's gonna bring forth plagues as before. You know?
Yeah. He's gonna visit Egypt with plagues again, it says. And then you gotta think about it too. It's no wonder that the scriptures say that they ain't gonna talk about Egypt no more. Because think about everything that's going to happen to Babylon.
Yep.
All right? All the nuclear missiles that's going to obliterate this bitch in the sight of the whole world. There's going to be nothing left. The militaries gathered into the valley of Yahushua are all going to fight against Yahushua and be vaporized. The elect are going to get called into the heavens. So many things are going to happen all at once. That ain't happening in Egypt. Egypt ain't get hit with the fire like this place gonna get hit with.
They got hit with fire, but not this
Not
type
like
of
this.
fire.
Yeah, not like this, man. This is gonna outshine that. Okay, it's still monuments over there. You can go and say, oh yeah. The Israelites built this.
Yep.
There ain't gonna be nothing in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Like the pyramids.
Yeah, the sphinxes and tombs of the great kings and pharaohs all still exist.
Yes, filming?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, you know, so this is gonna far outshine that. But it tells you that in the book of Romans. Okay? Didn't it say, even for this great cause have I lifted thee up? When he was speaking unto Pharaoh? Well, he's doing the same thing to Esau, man. He's lifting him up so that he may show his power, going into what the brother said.
Yep.
That's your only purpose for existing, Edomites. And so we got somebody to fight against. Okay? So do what you do, as the scriptures say, only he that will letteth until he be taken out of the way.
Yeah, when you think about it, right, everybody got the mindset of like Babylon can't, basically the Edomite. The Edomite is so powerful that he can't get taken out of
Can't be
power.
touched.
But you gotta think, people probably thought like that too back then.
Yeah.
Even, you gotta think even upon some Israelites. It was like, shit, like, Moses talking about delivering us, but how? With this great Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying, and the power and the woman he got, how this nigga talking about he gonna deliver us? Nigga ain't nobody. You know how long we been in this country to get our ass beat, built for this nigga? How you gonna deliver us?
Right.
You know? Who is you to speak for us?
Yeah.
So what you doing? And then they start getting,
You just
got,
one
got
nigga.
more rigor upon them.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. This nigga just getting our ass beat more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The hell he gonna do for us? But not knowing that was the whole, you know what I'm
was the
saying?
process.
The process of that.
Which we're
You know?
going through that again.
And we don't know how it, you know, the detail for detail. We got what the scriptures tell us.
Right.
But we don't know he went to the Pharaoh, woo, got shot down. You know, Jake. See this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Who you think he is? Goes to the Pharaoh again, second time, boom. You know, different things was taking place, but it's still like, nigga, we still here. What you talking about? Why is he still going down? We still here.
And
Still
he making
getting
it worse.
beat. And they said now we gotta get more. We gotta collect more.
Now
they-
we don't
Now
get straw.
we ain't got no straw, there ain't no bricks.
Now we got to pull the grass
See
out
what you
the
done did,
ground.
Moses?
now niggas is mad. Niggas is pissed.
They told him to get the stubble.
You know
I don't
niggas-
know if y'all realize the significance of
man.
when he told him to get stubble, right? Because they used the grass. They would take the scythe and use the grass. When you use a scythe, you cut at a certain level. Cut at a certain level, and there's always a stub.
Yeah,
There's a stub sticking at the ground. So Jake would have had to hand pull, or however they had to harvest them stubs out the ground to make straw, because you need that straw as a binder.
Yeah, when you
So niggas would have had to get the roots and the little pieces that was left. Oh, that was laborious.
so when you
work.
extrapolate and like you think about now, when Jake get more work on him, because another nigga be like,
about to get this
a
nigga.
football scenario, right? Football scenario, and somebody might football or basketball, you do something wrong, and the coach be like, oh, because of this nigga, you gotta do 2 laps. Everybody look at. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Oh yeah, we gonna get that nigga. We gonna get that nigga after practice,
I'm
dog.
about to beat. You know what I'm saying? We talking shit like about to
Motherfucker looking at that nigga like this.
running. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, why can't you just shut your? You know? Just imagine what they were saying to Moses. You know, Jake B, man. Jake was probably mad at him, motherfucker. Talking shit. That's how Jake B.
Didn't Moses have to flee after he killed the Egyptian?
Yeah,
He
he
saw
did.
the
Yeah,
two
before the whole
Israelites.
situation
And they
took
was,
place.
and then the Israelites was talking shit to
Talking
him.
shit, nigga. Who?
Oh, you gonna kill me like you killed that Egyptian? He was like, oh shit. Then I gotta get the fuck home.
Yeah.
Jake was talking cash shit, bro.
Talking shit, but because it made, like, hold on, like I seen what's taking place, I wasn't feeling that shit, so I'm like, oh, I stepped in, but Jake still, that's Jake
That's
do.
Jake for you.
But yo, I got a quick precept right here because, like you mentioned it, man. You know, how are we going to take these people down?
Fine. Yep.
Right? This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 4. It says, and they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast.
Yep.
And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Because America's strong and home.
Yeah. Yep. That's the nations talking. That's how the nations feel, you know. But we know they're gonna come together. They're gonna unify and come together. And this is the beast shall hate the whole. But this is how the average American brain works too. Of what? When we talk about Russia and all that, they be like, oh,
they can't
you know, nobody can't do this. But not knowing when we speak about Russia and these different nations coming together to unify to shoot arrows at this place, we're not coming from our own mindset. We're coming from biblical prophecy. That's what y'all people don't understand. You see, we're coming from a whole nother power within this book when we say these things. You know, but y'all ain't on that level, so cool.
And, you know, and I was thinking about this the other day. You know how the scriptures talk about the city of unwalled villages. You know, and if you think about it from even a carnal aspect, a lot of great nations in the past were known for their physical. Even when you speak about Israel, bro was talking about earlier, they were known for their physical barriers of defense, where people couldn't just walk in. Like the wall of China, the wall of Jericho. I think there was the Berlin Wall. You know, there's different. Yep. There's usually, but that don't exist here. You know, there's no great big structure that can stop people from just walking in to any city. Niggas is just, matter of fact, niggas is infiltrating all the time. And they just let them in. You know how many of these different random immigrants that just come in that are double agents, nigga? They come here, they get a business, they got their little job, they move their whole family here. Meanwhile, stupid American. One day we kill you. You know what I mean?
Bro, we talking about millions.
Yeah.
Millions are here right now on the land of Babylon. In the land of Babylon.
Some of and with this devil's witchcraft is so heavy. Some of them are here and they don't even know that they're an agent. That's the MK Ultra, man. When they got sleeper cells, they can play a certain frequency to activate that person or have that demon hop on them and they become a whole different person.
Well, think about it though. How easy is it to say this? You want to come to America? What I gotta do? Take this. Sign me up. They're over here.
Because they're infatuated with the whore.
Or they just trying to flee their country, bro.
That's true.
Take it. I'm taking it. Me and my whole family line us up. We all taking it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Baby and all. I don't go for the baby hurt. Give him that shit. We out.
I experience worse pain on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Put it in me.
Come. But maybe
You know?
Like Young said, come test me.
Come test me. We're not avid. Come test me. We're hungry. Yeah, no, you know. So, hey, man, this place is going to be easy. Okay? The military stretched in and shipped out all across the world, minding everybody fucking else business. I can tell you in the book of Habakkuk, you know, he's a proud man. He keep him not at home. This nigga got embassies everywhere. You know, meddling in other men's affairs. But meanwhile, there ain't enough popo in each city. Niggas can't answer your call between the hours of 3 a.m. and 7 a.m.
Yep.
We're sorry. You're gonna have to leave a voicemail. Are you getting unalived? Unfortunately, we can't help you with this time. Hey man, and like I keep repeating, I knew I used to hang out at I used to do deliveries at night, and then one of these 7-Elevens, a cop would come through. Cause I was talking to this Jake that worked there, you know, about the scriptures and stuff. So this cop would come through and he would say, he would tell us secrets and stuff. He was like, yeah, we post cars at certain places on the road and leave their lights on to make you think that we got police out there patrolling. Don't nobody be in them damn cars. We go pick them bitches up before our shift is over. We just make you think there's somebody in there so you can slow down. You know what I mean? So you can feel like, oh, let me slow down before I get a ticket, or let me behave. They don't got enough police to really monitor this shit. They just got extra vehicles. You know? Hey, and pretty soon, hey, with the hatred that's being garnered, with the hatred that's being built up towards the popos, right? A lot of them niggas is gonna quit because the pressure of that job is gonna get too heavy, man. Yeah. Okay, because you got crooked cops out there that'll walk up on you and take away your so-called rights in an instant. Oh, I don't like whatever. I don't like the way you looked at me. Get out your car. you going to jail. You know? Hey, completely breaking all the constitutional laws.
Yep.
Okay, and it happens so much, it's like, goddamn. So yeah, that shit's gonna be through eventually. I got it.
Yeah, man. So, hey, the scriptures talk about the Heavenly Father and even the Son being what? Basically the powers of war, man. They control all the armies upon the earth. Whoever's fighting, they orchestrate the fight, right? So, it said, who shall make war with the beast? Well, all these nations got to band together to even be a threat unto America, man. But ultimately, hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai, He's gonna make war with all the nations upon the earth, all the armies of the other nations upon the earth. He's gonna decimate them, man. He's gonna obliterate them, disintegrate them. You know,
Mutilize them.
right? Right. I got this right here. Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. It says, "And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse," which that represents the horse's power, right? The white represents righteousness. Okay, so this white horse is that chariot that the Lord is going to be on, man. You know, which He's going to be riding in. It says that he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness He doth judge and make war. Right. So really, ultimately, the Lord is warring against him, right? But He's using these other nations to finish it off, man. He says what? I make it the smith that blows the coals, man. Right? So the people who created these nuclear weaponry, the Lord created them. You know?
Oh, I got you real quick. Revelation chapter 14, verse 14, it says, "And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle."
There you go. So that lines up with that. A white cloud, a white horse. Right?
Right? Verse 15, it says, "And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time has come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped."
Right, right. Hey, so, hey, the harvest, like the Lord said, the harvest is the end of the world. The reapers are the angels. Right? Now, hey, the Lord is going to take up the elect, but it's also going to be time to what? To stomp on them grapes. Right? Because the wickedness will be fulfilled at that time. Right? And then it'll be time for the judgment to come down.
Yep.
You know? Yep. So, hey, that's what's coming, man.
That's right, man.
Judgment of Yahweh Shai.
We got something else to wrap us up.
All right, so with that, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praises to
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, salutation to the whole from the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball. Shalom. I thought they was going to be some bullshit.
Yeah.
But they